Now, there's been a new set of guidelines just issued by the Nigerian Central Bank for the implementation of the flexible foreign exchange market. Bosun Omofaye, head of our business desk, is here to tell us more. Bosun, thank you so much for joining us on Africa 54.
Thank you very much.
Now, is this a good move on the part of the Central Bank of Nigeria?
It's a move that removes uncertainties, speculations, and the rigidity in the Nigeria's foreign exchange market, the currencies market being the gateway to either portfolio or direct investments into the Nigerian market space or into the economy. So making this market open and transparent, providing a platform for both local and international market users and market suppliers and whatever to be part of it becomes a very good one. Yes, it's a good step in the right direction. You allow the naira to float and finds its equilibrium based on the interplay of demand and supply.
So what are expectations, good and bad, based on this move?
Of course, it's a new system the central bank has just rolled out. It will have its benefits, it will have its drawbacks as time goes on. Obviously, the central bank, through the authorized dealers and the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange, will continue to fine-tune the processes. It's a bit of a new learning curve for a number of those who will be participants in the market. Therefore, it will not be, well, not exactly smooth sailing from day one. You expect some hiccups to start to be part of it. But as time goes on, the market, everybody will be on the same page. But the burden will be on the central bank to monitor, to regulate this market and be sure that it's not subject to abuse by either the authorized dealers, the primary market dealers, the banks, and other players in the system. You
just talked about abuse. I'm curious. What measures have been put in place, or is the central bank looking to put in place to ensure that this new system is not going to be abused? Because there's a possibility.
Yes, a bit of an interaction. If you look at what has happened in other jurisdictions like the London Interbank Offer Rate Market, where some rigging had taken place by the big banks and their traders in the last couple of years, and some of it still in the news with penalties to some of them, some facing criminal charges in the UK and other parts of the world. Yes, abuse would always be there. There will always be those who have the tendencies to game the market and take advantage of this system. And that is where the capabilities and the strength of the central bank itself will come into play. Its currencies department to make sure that the network is tight and make sure that the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange, which has the platform for the secondary window for trading these FX, has a robust mechanism in place to spot any slight misbehavior that anyone who is participating would want to put in. That will be the true test of this market moving forward.
Now let's just break this down. I know it'll be a little bit difficult for you because you're the Channels TV business desk. Let's remove all the economic jargon here.
Yes.
Explain to the average man on the street what to expect in the near future.
Well, what to expect is that the naira is no longer subject to fixed rate by the central bank. There is no free money or free lunch anymore. The central bank has come to the end of free distribution of hard currencies in the Nigerian space and will allow market to determine the price at which you got. The central bank is also trying to cut out speculators via the Bureau de Change, via what you call the black market, and this is effectively part of what is being done to achieve that. So Nigeria should have some kind of confidence, just like you have in the stock exchange and you have in the bond market, that the true price of willing buyer, willing seller is what you see on the ticker tape, and that is what you pay for when you want to do remittances into Nigeria via the FX window, or you want to do portfolio investment, buying stocks and other financial assets, or whatever you're doing, or you want to purchase dollars to go outside the country from Nigeria. You're sure that you're getting the price which you will be able to see for yourself, and that will be the beauty of the new system, despite the fact that we need to keep our eyes on, as I said earlier, for those who may have tendencies to game the system.
Oh, no, you'll be keeping your eyes open for that.
We will be doing that.
And thank you so much for joining us in Africa 54. Channels TV business news editor Bosun Omofaye, thank you so much for your time on Africa 54.
Thank you.
Now, the urgent need to replace crude oil as the country's main foreign exchange earner in the light of falling oil prices is making Nigerians return to other options like agriculture. At the forefront of this is Benue State, known as the food basket of the nation. Channels TV correspondent Pius Angbo brings us the story as voiced by Harriet Agbeyin.
Benue State, the food basket of the nation, is taking the bull by the horn in boosting agriculture through its Agricultural Revolution program in partnership with the International Fund for Agricultural Development. The state currently contributes about 30% to Nigeria's food production capacity, with large-scale production of food crops. The IFAD-assisted value chain program involves providing improved seeds and machineries for mechanized farming, as well as constructing access roads and bridges linking cluster farms and trading centers.
This project focuses on rice and cassava. What we have come to see here is a road under construction to link a production cluster area to the markets, and this is hopefully going to improve the incomes of the farmers who are going to grow rice here.
Beneficiaries of this project speak on the difference it makes in their farming.
The program value chain is very, very important. It has bring a lot of development in our society. It helps us if we even have roads with the aid of the value chain, and by clearing the land where we are going to farm. It helps us very, very well. So we have the belief that if the program continues and if the program continues, we still achieve or benefit more and more.
We are seeing the improvement in a service provider. They said that they will bring some tractors and they will supply us fertilizer with herbicide. That is why I have seen that we are seeing a reduced change.
Predominantly farmers, Benue people, including civil servants, have more reasons to embrace farming, as the state government declares Fridays work-free to allow them utilize the farming season.
What the Benue State government has decided to do is to look outside the box so that we can go back to farm. To encourage this, the government have decided to, between now and the end of July this year, to make Fridays public holiday. This is to enable workers to go to farm on Friday and Saturday, 2 days at least in a week. And we encourage all our workers to go back to farm.
With 428 million naira investment made so far, the project seeks to achieve over 1 billion naira profit for Benue farmers and increase the state's contribution to the country's food production capacity.
It's time for us to take another break. Before we go, a reminder to visit our website, channelstv.com, for all the latest information, day or night. You can also find us at youtube.com/channelsweb. Still to come on Africa 54. In South Sudan, a rapper is using his music to speak out against a government with a reputation for silencing dissent. That story and more after the break.